Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this watch long. It is the Ospreys, my team. I've got to have the scarf, haven't I? My team, the Ospreys, taking on Sale Sharks in the Champions Cup. Hope everyone is doing well this afternoon, this lunchtime kickoff today. Hope everyone is doing very, very well and looking forward to this game. Welcome along. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel as well as we look forward to this match in the Champions Cup. It is Ospreys taking on Sale Sharks. So make sure to get involved in the chat, hit the like button and subscribe as we look forward to this game this afternoon. So I'm a tiny bit late, just having to sort a few technical things out. But we are here. Yeah, that pass was forward in the intro. Yes, it was. And good to see you as well, Jem. Welcome along. Hope you're doing well, mate. Good to see you. So that's right. It is Ospreys against Sale Sharks today down at the Swansea.com Stadium. Lots to get through before kickoff. Going to have a look at the teams. There's obviously some change to the Ospreys side with a couple of injuries. So we're going to get through all of that this afternoon before kickoff. Welcome in. Hi, Vivian. Hope you're doing well, mate. Good to see you. As always, good to see you in the chat. And hope you are doing very, very well. Let's have a look then. Let's have a chat about the last time these two teams played. Well, they haven't met for many a year, not since 2007. Ospreys winning that home that day. James Tucker, as you can see there, getting the only, again, the big point of the game there. So they haven't played for a long time. Ospreys are 4th in the URC. Sale City 11th. Ospreys have actually had a very good season so far, in my opinion. And as an Ospreys fan, I honestly believe we've had a decent start. I think we've played not the most attractive rugby, but it's got the job done on many occasions. And it's fascinating. You know, today we'll look at the team selection in a second, see who we have gone with. And I think you'll realise how much of an impact I believe some of these players can certainly have this afternoon. Sale, as I said, sit 11th. They're missing a few players, but they have named a very strong side that you'd expect to come and be extremely competitive in this match. I think we're in for quite a close game. As always, vote in the poll as well in the chat on who you think is going to win that. And we'll have a look at that throughout the course of the afternoon. Right, let's take a look at the Ospreys team. It's on your screen now. There have been a couple of changes due to injuries, due to players pulling up last minute. So let me just get through them now with you. The big news story is that Jack Morgan has dropped out. Ethan Roots comes into the starting 15 instead of him at 7, and Sam Cross jumps onto the bench. So don't forget about that, just so that you're aware of that. Anyway, let's crack on then with the team. So the Ospreys line up like this. Matt Prothero comes back in at fullback with Alex Cuthbert and Luke Morgan playing on the wings. Owen Watkin and Michael Collins are the centre partnership. Gareth Anscombe gets the nod at 10. I just heard Toby Booth pre-game now just talking about it, saying that Stephen Myler is actually not fit. That's why he's not on the team. Myler's been really good this season, but he's not fit, so he's not playing. Reece Webb is at 9. In the front row, we have Gareth Thomas, Sam Poe and Thomas Francis. Quickly, while we are talking about the front row, we've got to mention Ivan Phillips obviously had a horrendous accident early last week, I want to say it was, which basically is life-changing. He's not going to be able to play rugby again, it seems. And so we just wish him all the best, absolutely. And as an Ospreys fan, it's heart-wrenching in a way to see what happened. But we wish him all the best. Moving into the locks then, Rhys Davis and Adam Beard are the lock partnership. Will Griffiths plays at 6. So at 7 there, Ethan Roots has come in for Jack Morgan, who drops out late. And I think that's a massive blow because him at the breakdown, he's such an impact player. And at 8, we have Morgan Morris, who scored a fantastic try last week against Ulster. On the bench, and we have Elvis Tyone, Nicky Smith, Tom Boter, Jack Regan. Ethan Roots obviously has moved to the starting 15, so Sam Cross comes in. Ruben Morgan-Williams, Josh Thomas, and Tian Thomas Wheeler. Let's have a look then at the Sales starting 15. This is how they line up this afternoon. Hammersley plays out fullback with Marlon Yard and Roebuck on the wings. Rensburg and Dupree play in the centre. Rafi Quirk plays at 9 alongside AJ McGinty at 10. In the front row, then, we have Rod Ashman, of course, was capped by England this autumn. And we have Shaunert in the front row. Dupree and De Jager are in the locks. De Jager's a hell of a player, isn't he? Tom Curry alongside his other Curry, of course. And then Dupree, our fullback, leaving a bench then of Taylor, Harrison, Osterhausen, JP Dupree, Dugdale, Ward, and both Jameses. Those are the teams. But one little interesting battle that I think that we should be keeping an eye out on throughout the course of the game is this battle between Rhys Webb and Rafi Quirk. I think these two could be quite important to the game. And I think the reason for this, Rhys Webb obviously is very experienced. Rafi Quirk at the beginning of his career, really, being understudy to Faf de Klerk. Faf de Klerk, of course, is out injured at the minute, so he's not available. So I think that battle could be quite fascinating to see how that goes. See who can get the upper hand there. It'd be fascinating to see how this one goes. And let's have a look then at some of your comments. Callum is back in Ospreys to win, hopefully, and David as well. Good man, good man. I've got the scarf, the Ospreys scarf, of course. And I am an Ospreys fan, so hence why I'm doing this game today. Ethan Roots is really good. He is. I don't feel like he's fully settled yet into the squad, but he's a young player, a lot of potential, a lot of hype about him when he was coming through. I think at Crusaders, I want to say it was. So really excited to see how he goes. Ospreys did manage to beat Ulster 19-13 last week, which was a really good performance, and Callum was actually out of the game. So hopefully, Callum, you enjoy that game. So do let me know your predictions. Let me know your thoughts. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. We're very close to hitting 2,300 subscribers. So make sure to hit the subscribe button. It's free to do. Helps grow the channel. Lots of exciting videos coming over the next week or so. And, of course, we've got loads more Champions Cup action next weekend. There is another game going to be going on at 1 o'clock as well. It's Connacht taking on Stade Francais. So that game is also going on this afternoon. We'll keep you up to date with how that will go. Will you put up the Connacht score? I will, Connor. Let me do that now, actually. And we are trying to focus on this one, but we will, of course, keep an eye on Connacht against Stade Francais. Over at the sports ground in Galway. So the game hasn't quite kicked off yet. So once it does, we'll get going. The Munster game is on today. It's at 3 o'clock kickoff, I want to say. That's a 3 o'clock kickoff. Munster at home, I want to say. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on that one. We'll be done by the time. Sale Sharks coming out there in their white and black kits. So I think we're going to see the Ospreys playing in their European kit today. Ospreys 30, Sale Sharks 24. I'm very split about this. I'm looking at the back row that Sale have got, especially Tom Curry, and the fact we're missing Jack Morgan. I think the back row is going to be really, really important today. I have to back Ospreys as an Ospreys fan, but I think it could be a really, really close one. Yeah, Munster versus Wasps. It is indeed later on today. So very much looking forward to this one. As always, get your comments, get your thoughts in. Let me know your predictions. Let me know how you think it's going to go. And, of course, hit that subscribe button, as I've already said. I'm going to get my headphones on so I can hear the commentary. And I will keep you updated with all the scores in the other games around Europe today. So Sale are out in their black and white kit, as I've already said. And we await the Ospreys. And here they come in their European kit. It's almost like a camouflage kit in a strange way, but it seems to work indeed. So that team is out now. And as I said, we'll keep you updated on Connacht taking on Stade Francais as well throughout the course of the afternoon. That game has literally just kicked off in Ireland, 0-0 in that one. So we will keep an eye on that throughout, as I said, this game. The referee for this game today is Andrea Pirardi of Italy. That is the referee today. So we're all set to go here. Ospreys against Sale Sharks. The final watch long of the weekend. Thank you very much for joining me. If you stuck through all 3 watch longs, you've done very well. Of course, we did 4 watch longs. We did Northampton Racing. We then did Leinster Bath, and then we did Ulster Clermont last night. And off we go. We have kicked off down at the Swansea.com Stadium. Ospreys against Sale Sharks. Sale Sharks get us underway. And I'll put the scarf on, of course. We got to have the scarf on, right? And we got to support the boys. So 25 seconds gone in this one. And good to be back in the top competition of European rugby. Do let me know your thoughts throughout the game. Get your comments in, get your questions in. Any thoughts on the rugby over the weekend? Let me know your thoughts. And we've got lots of watch-alongs next weekend as well. So, line out to the Ospreys then. Sam Parry will feed this one. And Ospreys lose our first line-outs. So taken by Ewan Ashman on the halfway liner. Rafi Quirk, first time he gets his hands on the ball, gives it to Tom Curry. And it's back to McGinty, who sends it up. Should be comfortable enough for Anscombe, who is. Gives it to Prothero. Really excited to see Prothero play today. I'm a huge fan of his. But penalty to Sale. That was quick for him to call that, I felt. Tom Curry there with a turnover straight away. And I said, look, without Jack Morgan, we're going to struggle today at the breakdown. Let's see what's Sale's decision here. They're going to take the points. About 10 metres into the half of Sale. No. They are going to the corner. And so 2 minutes into this one, line up to Sale. So about 10 metres out here. They go to the front. The driving maul is set. Ashman has the ball at the back. Down it goes. Well defended by the Ospreys. Oh, it's too easy. It's way too easy. And Sale score early on here. And way too easy. And well, Sale have scored with their first attack of the game. Van Rensburg has scored for Sale. And honestly, it's a shambolic defence from the Ospreys, I must say. Owen Watkin and Michael Collins have both missed the tackles there. Really, really poor defence. That was awful. Honestly, that was really bad. So 5-0 to Sale. So McGinty, 93% kicking success rate today. So he's certainly going to be taking his kicks today and will be looking to be more than often successful. McGinty adds the 2, and Sale lead here by 7 points to 0. It's still 0-0 over in Ireland. But that was shambolic defence from the Ospreys at points there. Lots to work on in terms of that there. So 7-0 to the Sharks, 4 minutes, 10 seconds gone. Ospreys get back underway. I'm not really sure what I hope for this season in the Champions Cup. I mean, we've got a tough group. We've got Sale, which I think we can be very competitive with. We go to Racing next week, which I don't expect to get anything from. And we've got Northampton as well. So, where's that going? Prothero collects it, looks up, sends it back down. Time for Rafi Quirk to look up and send it downfield. And Anscombe has time to look up, sends it down. Comfortable for Marlon Yard to look up. Bit of kick tennis going on at the minute. And he's more than happy to send it off onto the halfway line. And we'll line out to the Ospreys on the halfway line. Yeah, I'm just watching these tackles, but this try back, and the tackling from Michael Collins and from Owen Watkins just isn't good enough. It's just not good enough there. You can't miss that. You have to at least slow him down, and they really don't. So line out to the Ospreys just inside their own half. Lost the first line up, but they win the second. Maul is set up. Sam Parry with the ball at the back of the maul. Maul begins to move. Good to see. And Reece Webb sends it up. And it's way too long. Way too long from Reece Webb. And a little bit of waste there because you had decent territory, decent possession there. Time for Anscombe then on the halfway line. Oh, but Matt Prothero breaks through. Where's the support for him? Into the 22. Quick ball, boys. Come on, get there. Oh, advantage, and we'll take the penalty. Oh, Prothero's down injured. What a break for Matt Prothero. Anscombe went for a pass, which was so risky. It was so risky, but it came off. He throws this pass on the halfway line. It looks as if Van Rensburg, I think, is going to potentially... Matt Prothero, the lovely step. I love Prothero. I think he's a fantastic player. Why Webb takes so long? I think they're going to have a look at this from, I think it's Tom Curry, a hit on Webb. They might have a look at this. But much better from the Ospreys, and it all came from a poor kick from Sale, but better from us now, much better. It's still 0-0 out in Ireland between Connacht and Stade France. About 8 minutes gone in that one, so we will keep an eye on that. So Ospreys going to the corner here, 6.5 minutes gone. Interesting decision. And Ospreys clearly back in their driving maul. Anscombe at 10, of course, today. Good to see him back playing, and hopefully he can get a good run of games going. The line-out has been a problem this season, so important that this line-out works. It does. It's well taken by Adam Beard. Oh, and it's been turned over by Sale. Ospreys have lost it. De Jager has managed to steal it. Really, really silly that. But very good work, you got to say, from Sale. But from deciding to go to the corner and not being able to retain your own ball is pretty poor, really. Rafi Quirk manages to clear it. Luke Morgan keeps it alive. But push back up to the 5-metre line. Reece Webb finally gets it out. Ethan Roots in for the injured Jack Morgan. Advantage to the Ospreys, not rolling away. So chance here for potentially a free play. Webb tried to locate. It's not going to work. Back for the penalty. I think if Anscombe thinks he can get this, I think we take the points here just to get something on the board. Ethan Roots with a solid carry. So let's see what the decision is for the Ospreys here. Will we go for the points? Or will we aim for the corner? We're going for the points. Good to see that we are going for the points indeed. Who's my favourite Ospreys player? Of all time, it would have to be Shane Williams. He's my favourite rugby player of all time. But currently, Matt Prothero, probably. I just love his attitude. So Anscombe with the chance to give Ospreys their first points of the game. And 9 minutes into this one, he steps up, he kicks, and he's got it. And the Ospreys are on the board. Ospreys 3, Sale 7 down at the Swansea.com stadium. And it's been a decent 5 minutes or so from the Ospreys. It's been a decent few minutes. Connacht are camped on the Stade Francais line. They are trying to get an early score here. They have an advantage on the 5 metre line. So we'll stick with this for the second as we keep an eye on what happens here. And Connacht trying to get an early score here. Driving for the line. Have they got there? I think they've been held just short. They have. They've scored. Connacht have scored out in Ireland. It is a try for Connacht. Connacht lead Stade Francais by 5 points to 0. So we'll keep an eye on how that game goes throughout the course of the afternoon. Connacht again, an early score there. So 10 minutes gone in this one, though. Ospreys 3, Sale 7. Line out to Sale. One well, just inside the Ospreys half here. Luke Dupree carries. Rafi Quirk gets it out to McGinty. There's a huge gap opening up. Where is the defence? How is it not a knock-on from McGinty? Advantage anyway to Sale in the Ospreys 22. Thomas Francis penalised on the ground. Jack Carty has added the 2 points. So Connacht lead by 7 points to 0 over Stade Francais now. So that's the current score in that one. So Sale have gone to the corner here. Line out just about on the 5 metre line. One well. Dan Dupree, Ashman's at the back. Advantage here. Ospreys have collapsed them all. Really poor discipline from the Ospreys. And Ashman goes over and scores for Sale. And again, it's just way too easy. Way too easy for this Sale team. Ewan Ashman there scoring. We collapsed them all. Really silly. And then it's just too easy. It really is just too easy at this point. And already Sale are leading by 12 points to 3. 12 minutes gone. A chance for McGinty to add the 2. So Sale with a chance here. So chance for him to add the 2. But it's been a really poor start from the Ospreys in terms of our discipline and defence. McGinty does add the 2. It's a really nice kick from McGinty. and Sale lead now by plus 11 points. And the next score you feel is really, really important for us now. What did you think of the Saracens game? A brilliant result for Edinburgh. Edinburgh have been really good in the URC this season. So surprised with the result, yes, but not also surprised just because of how good that Edinburgh have been this season. So they play a fantastic brand of rugby, but a lot of question marks got to be asked for Saracens because they play in the Challenge Cup, of course. So that should be a competition that they're really targeting, I think. But that is how it goes. So Ospreys with a lot to work on, and again losing out the high ball. It's really well taken from Sale, and here comes Sale. Ben Curry carries. Big carry from Ashman, just shoves Luke Morgan off, and the power and physicality of Sale is just way too much. They're just making meters on every single run. They seem to be breaking the first tackle. Rafi Quirk spreads it out, looks for McGinty with a cross kick, but it's taken by Alex Cuthbert. Oh, it's touched by Sale Sharks, so it will be a Sale Sharks line out. An Ospreys line out, sorry. Stade Francais have got some points on the board. Nicolas Sanchez has added a penalty, so it is 7 points to 3. Still Connacht leading that one. So line out to Sale. But obstruction there coming in. Dan Dupré. And a chance for Ospreys to finally get some. And Ospreys do head towards the 22. Oh. But we need to settle into this game, really. We need to have a good 5 minutes of possession. We just haven't really been in the game whatsoever. Come on, Ospreys, indeed. It's not been a great start, Kayo, I've got to say. But we just need a little bit of possession. We have not had that much ball. Lovely. Oh, Webb trying to break through the tackle there. Not bad at all. Ospreys now, we are into the 22. Oh, excuse me. Adam Beard carries. Webb into Anscombe. Anscombe finds Morgan Morris, the try scorer from last week. Just outside the 22 now, being pushed back a little bit. Owen Watkin, good hands. Adam Beard tries the miracle pass. Pick it up. Finally, Michael Collins picks it up, but Ospreys have got all the way back to their own 22. Ball is there, though. Cuthbert tries to carry. Why is he doing that there? Ripped away by the Sharks. Luke Morgan kicks it back down. This is not good at all from the Ospreys. I've got to say, we're just creating problems for ourselves. We really are creating problems for ourselves. Sale's defence is very, very good. Don't get me wrong, but we're just doing really silly little things. Like, it's a really nice pass there from Owen Watkin. We're watching it back now, but Adam Beard just flings it. Isn't even looking to where he's passing there. Alex Cuthbert there just picks and goes. He's a winger. He's picking and going from 5 meters away. I don't know why he's doing that. Very strange. We just need to find a way to break them down, whether that's trying kicks over the top, dummy passes, different passing lanes, whatever it is. We just need to find something because we're really struggling. Every time we go into the contact, we're getting pushed back every single time. So 17 minutes gone. Line out to Sale. It is 1. Ewan Ashman at the back. Who's my favourite Sale player? I used to love Chabal, Sebastian Chabal, the French number 8, when he used to play for them. But right now, probably looking at Faf de Klerk. Oh, there's so much space out wide. Oh, Prothero almost incepted. Why does he go for it with one hand? If he goes for it with both hands there. If he gets that with both hands, he's probably in there. But he goes for it with one hand, which I don't understand why. My favourite Ospreys player right now, who did I say before? My all-time is Shane Williams. Right now, I really like Jack Morgan, actually. Jack Morgan's been brilliant for us this season. Today, he's actually out injured. But I love Jack Morgan. His work at the breakdown is just incredible. But I love Matt Prothero as well. I think he's just got a great attitude and, you know, one of the smallest guys on the pitch, but he always puts in a hell of a shift and is a very elusive runner. So probably Matt Prothero currently. Decent push from the Ospreys off the scrum, but Sale do manage to come away with the ball. Rafi Quirk tries to go down the blind side, tackled by Thomas Francis. Sale Sharks into the 22 here. Marlon Yard comes in off his wing. Once again, Sale looking to use the big ball. Carries Luke. Oh, come on, boys. You got to make that tackle. Oh, Ospreys have managed to turn it over here. Really well done by Will Griffiths. And we really needed to slow that down and turn the tide. Now we just need a clean exit here. Nothing silly. And penalty to Ospreys. Tom Curry penalised for being off his feet. And there'll be a chance to clear down for the Ospreys. And we'll have a bit of a breather here. So 20 minutes gone. Sale still leading by 14-3. Rafi Quirk on a lovely little break on the blind side. But a really good work from the Ospreys, and then Curry there penalised, and a chance for Ospreys to regather. And let me know your thoughts on the first half so far. Let's just check in the Connacht game. Stade Francais had another penalty in that one, so it is 7 points to 6. Connacht still leading, but just about leading over there. So Anscombe sends this down. Has he got a touch? Yes, he has. A line out to the Ospreys. And we just need to build again. We just need a bit of possession. We need territory. That's the really bad thing we haven't had in this game, is the territory. So line out to the Ospreys. On our own 10-metre line here. Oh, just about gathered back. Sam Parry gets it. Someone just needs to be in there and take responsibility for that. Webb feeds it into Ethan Roots, who's in for the injured Jack Morgan today. Ball popped out, but Reece Webb does get it out, and so does Anscombe. But Anscombe has sliced that kick. And it's been a really tough opening 20 minutes for Ospreys. I've got to say, line out to Sale just inside of 22. So Sale line out, not straight though. And there'll be a chance for the Ospreys to get some field territory. Scrum them to the Ospreys on the 22. And again, we just need a clean exit here. Or try and get a penalty. Our scrum's actually been very, very good today. So we need to put pressure on Sale here now. So scrum to the Ospreys on the 22. It's not really moving. Goes down. Reese Webb told to use it. Plays it back to Anscombe. Anscombe looks up. Puts boot to ball. And it's not a bad kick at all, actually, from Anscombe up towards the halfway line. And 18 minutes or so to go until half-time. But a bit better from Ospreys now. A little bit better. We've calmed down a bit. We've managed the game a little bit better now. We need to continue to build upon that. Youngest England scrum half in 90 years at 20 years old, Rafi Quirk. Oh, again, slipping off tackles. Trying the little kick through. Matt Putherode grabs onto it on our own 5-metre line here now. But again, just slipping off tackles. It's just not good enough. So on our own 5-metre line, we need to clear our lines well here. Right, get a good clearance here, Webb. Anscombe boots it out, but it's not a great kick at all. And we are really struggling here. Again, I'm sorry, Ethan Roots has to tackle him. He has to tackle him. It's a lovely line from Curry, but you have to slow him down. Even if you don't complete the tackle, you just got to slow the guy down. Just slow him down that little bit, and you can build from there. Ludiaco wins the line out for Sale. The maul is set. It's not moving that much, so it's decent, solid defence here. And it's actually really good defence. Big tackle coming in on Rafi Quirk from Owen Watkin this time. Again, though, Ethan Roots missing the tackle. Two metres out now, Sale. Adam Beard's in the way. And oh! Sale have scored. Sale have scored again. And that is now 19 points to 3 now. Probably game over if I'm going to be totally honest. It's a tough watch this afternoon. We have been battered up front so far in this opening 25 minutes or so. And again, missing tackles, not strong enough. And Reese Webb there just talking to the referee, not even looking at the play. It's so 25 minutes gone, 19 points to 3. AJ McGinty with a chance to make it 21 to 3. It's been a pretty poor performance, if I'm being totally honest, from the Ospreys. Sale have been very good, have been very physical, but it's a tough watch. So AJ McGinty adds the 2 points. And it is Sale 21-3. Really, really tough for us here. Still 7 points to 6 out in Ireland. Connacht 7 started from say 6th. 25 minutes gone in that one as well. Exeter did batter Montpellier outside. You know what? It was quite tight at half time, wasn't it? I was watching it while I was doing a few bits. And I've got to say, you know, very close in the first half. Montpellier stuck in there, didn't have their first team really out. But in the second half, they just pulled away, didn't they? And really got that, momentum going. Penalty to the Ospreys, though, just outside the 22. I think we've got to go for the corner here. I don't see any point going for the posts because we're 21-3 down. You know, we're 18 points down. Puts it into the corner. It's not a great kick into the corner either, but look, we've got to get a score here. We've got to get a try before half time. Probably a try and a penalty, to be honest. So the line out here then to the Ospreys. 1. And we get it out straight away. Luke Morgan runs. Ball is there. Thomas Francis acts as scrum half. Rhys Davis. Into Adam Beard. Being pushed back and now turned over from Sale. An opportunity to counter-attack here. Marlon Yard looks up. Big tackle comes in on him. And from a really good position again, we've lost the ball and Sale now have a chance to clear from their own 10-metre line. Alex Cuthbert takes it. Oh, it's a big tackle coming in on Cuthbert. Potentially Sale have managed to turn this one over. They have as well. And it's a lovely run into the 22 now. Here comes Sale, looking strong, looking solid. Rafi Quirk tries a little kick through. It won't quite work. But it's getting really ugly for the Ospreys now. And we are really, really struggling. So about 11 minutes to go until half time now. Connacht have actually scored a try out in Ireland. So Connacht and it's a try for Connacht. Lovely try for them. Connacht leading in that one. Hi, Rugby Boy. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you in the chat. Am I doing the Munster watch? No, I'm not. This is the only watch long of the day. I'm afraid doing more than one a day is 2 days on the bounce is not the greatest idea. So it will just be this one today. Where am I from? I'm from North Wales. North Wales. And Connacht leading by 12 points to 6. Jack Carter with a chance to add the 2 points. He's missed the kick. The wind is blown very strongly in Galway. But yeah, Connacht leading down there. Ospreys then 3 points down to 21 against Sale. It's been a difficult watch as an Ospreys fan, I must say. And Sale, just their physical dominance. So line out to Sale, just inside their own half. Oh, cool. You're from South Africa. Hope you're keeping safe, though, with the new pandemic, of course, and everything going on. But glad to see that you're enjoying. And welcome along to the watch. I'll hit the subscribe button if you're new. Squidge is from South Wales. I'm sure he's from South Wales. Oh, lovely hands here. Prothero. And it's been turned over again. Webb kicks it downfield. How is that going to bounce? And it's actually a very good kick. And that will be a 50-22 to the Ospreys. What a win from Leinster yesterday. Yeah, Leinster, great performance from them against a pretty undercooked Bath team. But I thought Bath did all right, but Leinster, you know, their power, Tadhg Furlong was fantastic. So 50-22, we need a score here before half-time. We need a score. We need a try here to take us to 10-21, and that's not too bad. Then we can build upon that. But if we go in 3-21 down, it's really bleak. So 10 minutes go to half-time anyway. We'll have to wait and see, Luke, if that's the case with Leinster this season. They've got a big game next week against Montpellier. We're going to be doing a watch-along for that. Penalty, though, to the Ospreys. Go to the corner again, boys. Yeah, we're going to be doing a watch-along for Montpellier Leinster on Friday night. So that's a big game, isn't it? So we'll do that. But we are focusing on this one. So Ospreys going to the corner again. Again, we just need something before half-time. We need a try, to be honest. 6 penalties now conceded from Sale compared to the 2 of Ospreys. So they get that 5th star. Indeed, they will if they win it. They are looking good, though. Ospreys do win it. Well taken by Adam Beard. The maul is set up, and this looks like a solid maul from Ospreys. Sam Parry at the back. Come on, boys. Parry trying to go for the line. Penalty again to Ospreys. Surely there could be a yellow card here, you'd think. Webb to Anscombe. Anscombe into Collins. Collins flies it out towards Luke Morgan. Luke Morgan steps inside. Lost a little bit of momentum here. Still there for Ospreys. Still playing the advantage, though. No advantage. Now, is this a yellow card? I think this should be a yellow because they've pulled down the maul twice, 5 meters out, and that maul looked like it was going for the try line. If I was Webb here, the captain, I would be saying that. I would be saying that pretty openly to the ref, saying, look, the maul's gone down twice now, 5 meters out. No card given. So Ospreys go to the corner again. This is good sustained pressure from us now in this second half. And that's the first warning we've heard from the ref to Sale, saying discipline to the forwards. So this line out needs to reach its man. Ooh, just about taken by Michael Collins. Penalty, though, to Ospreys again. And this has surely got to be a yellow at least. Final warning there for Sale. I'm surprised they haven't had a man in the bin yet, if I'm being honest. That's 3 penalties on the bounce, 5 meters out, same area. Maybe should have had a yellow already, but we got to keep this pressure up. Come on, boys. Taken well. Oh, that's not going anywhere. Get it out today. Maul goes down okay. Here we go, Alex Cuthbert. That's a high tackle. Ref. Oh, and the ball is out, and Sale have turned it over from a knock-on. I thought that was a high tackle on Alex Cuthbert, but just had to score. Had to score there. And Ospreys have turned it over. 5 meters out. Oh, come back for the scrum. I think that was a high tackle on Cuthbert, but So scrum, 5 meters to go. 5 minutes, sorry, to go until half time, and we've got to get a score before half time. Otherwise, that's probably game over. If you're watching, folks, and you're enjoying, hit the subscribe button. By the way, it's free to do. Helps grows the channel and helps you keep up to date with everything going on. Leave a like, get involved in the chat. Let me know your thoughts on all the other games of the weekend we've seen so far and those to come. It's still 12 points to 6 to Connacht against Stade Francais. And a penalty to Sale, early engagement from the Ospreys, and just really silly. Gareth Thomas there penalised, and just really silly. Not helping ourselves. So sent down by AJ McGinty, so will be a line out to the Ospreys for the 10 minutes, his line. It's just the basics. It really is getting the basics right. And we haven't managed to do that. You know, we did well with the maul. I personally feel like there should have been a yellow card before the warning came in. I thought the warning came in way too late. Advantage for Ospreys. That's another penalty. Surely the ref has to have a word. And finally, we have a yellow card. Luc de Jager is sent to the bin. That's been 6 penalties. 6 penalties in the last, 6 minutes? So finally, we see a man sent to the bin. Finally. So Ospreys go towards the corner. Really important that we come away with something here with 3 minutes to go until half time. Really good kick from Anscombe. Puts us about 7 meters out. We have got to score here. We've got a second opportunity now. We have got to score. Taken by Griffiths. The maul. Not going anywhere. The Ospreys, where is this ball? And somehow Sale have turned it over. Oh my gosh. So 2 minutes to go until half time, folks. Ospreys still trained by 3 points to 21, not able to make the most of their dominance and pressure in the 22. Gareth Thomas down injured. So we have a pause in the game here. 17 of you watching on this Sunday lunchtime. Thank you very much for tuning in. They're checking something on the TMO here. They're going to check something here. I'm not sure what they're looking for necessarily. They're going to have a look at this. Oh, it's a shoulder into the head of Gareth Thomas. But, well, it's shoulder to the head. It's a shoulder to the head. So he's tried to join the maul, and as he's gone in, his shoulder's contacted with the back of the head of Gareth Thomas in the maul. So it's completely accidental, but it might be a penalty. Nothing illegal. I can kind of see that. So lineouts here to sail on their own 10-metre line. 2 minutes ago until half-time. They win their lineout very well. Ashman at the back. Rafi Quirk sends it up. And it's knocked on by Marlon Yard. So advantage to the Ospreys in their own half. Good carry coming in from Morgan Morris. Chance for Ospreys to potentially look to spread this one wide. Good step from Michael Collins. He's caught though. No advantage from the knock on, and it'll be a scrum to the Ospreys in their own half. We are heading towards half time. Don't forget at half time, we'll take a quick 2-minute break, but we will be back to discuss that first half in a little bit more detail and watch the second half together. Connacht are leading Stade Francais by 19 points to 6 at half time. Porch has scored for Connacht, so that's the score out in Ireland. A 19 points to 6 lead for them. Scrum to the Ospreys. I don't know why we're messing about at this scrum. I mean, we've got 30 seconds to go till break. We're 21-3 down. They've got a yellow card and we've done nothing with it. Can I just know if you change your name of your channel to another one, why doesn't it appear first when you search for it? I think it takes time. I think it's cemented in the algorithm, isn't it, of YouTube? It takes time. I think it will eventually get there, though. It will do. Go on, Ospreys, indeed. Come on, Ospreys. I mean, we need all the encouragement we can get right now, I'm telling you. Solid scrum there from Ospreys. Advantage as well. Big tackle coming in and a final chance for us to send this down into the 22. Not driving straight. Anscombe's going to send this down. We've got to get something before half time. Honestly, the amount of chances that we've had. So clock's in the red. The Ospreys with the line out. Lovely angle there from Owen Watkin. Anscombe fires it out towards Luke Morgan. High tackle ref? No? Couple of decisions, not quite sure there, but Ospreys still with the ball. I mean, we're not really going anywhere right now. It looks like close for Curry to be over that there. We've actually been pushed back quite a bit. Penalty to the Ospreys. Webb takes it quickly. Luke Morgan steps inside. Again, tackled though by Rafi Quirk. Morgan Morris carries just outside the 22 now. Luke Morgan will act as scrum half. So we're nearly 2 minutes over the red now. Even if we just get a penalty, we just need something, for goodness sake. Honestly, we're so blunt in attack. We just don't look like we're going to do anything. We've gone nowhere. We've gone from the 22 back to our own half, back inside. Knock on, and that will be half time. At half time, it's a really frustrating game for me as an Ospreys fan. Half-time score is Ospreys 3, Sale 21. And in the other game, it is Connacht 19, Stade Francais 6. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a second to have a look at that first half in a bit more detail, to also talk about the other game. Make sure that you've hit the subscribe button. It's free to do, helps grow the channel. Leave a like and get involved in the chat. I'll see you back here in a few seconds. Don't go anywhere. there we go. It is half-time down at the Swansea.com stadium. It's a tough watch as an Ospreys fan. I can't lie. It's been a tough watch. I've got to say, Sale have been fantastic physically, but we have not been great throughout this first half. Having plenty of opportunities in their 22 and not really coming away with it. As you can see also on the bottom of your screen as it rolls across, Connacht currently leads Stade Francais by 19 points to 6. That's the other score at the minute. So that is how it is looking. And Mark says, Mark, hope you're doing well, mate. Good to see you as always. Poor first half from Ospreys. It's not been great from us. We've been in there 22. We've had opportunities to get some points, to do something. And yeah, we just can't come away with anything. We just can't come away with anything. And I don't know, we went to the corner 3-4 times on the bounce. I thought there should have been a yellow earlier against Sale, to be honest. But there wasn't. And then, you know, we have that one opportunity, and we mess it up. So it's really, really frustrating, but credit to Sale, definitely. But without this game, I think this is game over in this one. As I said before, it is currently Connacht leading against Sale. 3 tries for Sale. Blade, Porch, and Wooten getting tries. Jack Carty adding the 2 conversions. Nicolas Sanchez has added 2 penalties for Stade Francais. We also have other games going on today. La Rochelle host Glasgow at 3:15, while Wasps welcome Munster to the Ricoh Arena in Coventry. And then Harlequins travel out to France to take on Castres at 5:30. So those are the other fixtures from this weekend. Do let me know your thoughts on the first half as always. And let's have a look at yesterday's games. So let me share my screen with you and we'll have a look at what happened yesterday in Europe. Of course, we did a couple of watch-alongs yesterday, so we did keep an eye out on those games. And we had good fun doing that. So let me share my screen now, folks, and we'll go through some of the games from this week. Obviously, the big news in the week was that Scarlets forfeited their game against Bristol Bears, sorry. So automatically, Bristol got a win, 28.0 win, a bonus point win. Is it fair? Is it Scarlets' fault that this new variant has come into play? Has it affected everything with the URC? Probably not. Could Scarlets put a team out? Potentially. You know, we saw Cardiff put a team out, Munster putting a team out. If it was at home, I think they would have played the game. On Friday night, we saw Northampton take on Racing. Northampton were woeful. We did a watch-along for this game. Racing were good, but I think people were going over the top with how good they were. I think it was more of a case of Northampton just being really poor. Honestly, that's what I thought it was. I thought that, you know, Racing did play well. I thought Finn Russell played well. Wenceslas, oh gosh, can't remember his second name. He got a hat-trick of tries. Fiku Vakatawa. It was good performance, but I just thought Northampton were really, really poor in that one. Yesterday, we saw Cardiff take on Toulouse, and Cardiff obviously had their situation with COVID, and they decided to play the game. They actually did okay to start with. They got an early try through Josh Adams, but then the quality of Toulouse came through, and especially the quality of Dupont, who was just unreal. He was unplayable yesterday. You just couldn't stop him, and there's no surprise that he's won World Player of the Year. And Leinster then beat Bath. We did a watch-along for this game as well. Bath with a lot of injuries, a lot of players who were playing for the first time in the Champions Cup. And Leinster got the job done. Bath, though, to their credit, stuck in their points. But it looked early on that Leinster were really going to run away with it. I think they got the bonus point within the first half, really. But credit to Bath, they stuck in there. And Leicester got a big win away at Bordeaux, winning that one by 16 points, 13. George Ford, who, of course, is off to Sale at the end of the season, he kicked a penalty in like the 78th minute to win that game. And then last night we did a watch-along, a really exciting, dramatic watch-along. We did it Ulster against Clermont. Ulster raced into an early lead in the game. We're playing unbelievably well. Honestly, I don't think I've seen a team play that well in Europe this season or in the URC this season. And then Clermont came back into the game, started to get a couple of tries, really great tries from Damien Penaud. But right to the end, Nick Timoney gets a penalty and John Cooney kicks a monstrous kick to win them the game, to give them the win 29-23. And then finally, we saw Exeter beat Montpellier by 42 points to 6. Montpellier was stubborn in the first half. It was quite tight in the first half, but Exeter pulling away in the second half. Johnny Gray getting a hat-trick of tries. So those are the scores yesterday. And as always, do let me know about your thoughts in that. Imagine if Eddie Jones becomes the new head coach of the Ospreys and the Ospreys will be brutal. I do not want Eddie Jones as the head coach of Ospreys. I actually really like Toby Booth as a head coach. He said prior to the game, they didn't expect to finish in the Champions Cup last season. You know, if you look at the squad, with all the injuries we've had, with all the young players who are coming through, we probably weren't at the level to really be competing in the Champions Cup right now. So, look, it's a tough one, this game. I don't think we've been great. I don't think we've certainly not taken our opportunities. Our defence at some points has been... We fell off tackles, which at this level, you just can't do that. You just cannot afford to do that. And you've got to at least slow the man down. But, you know, let's see what happens in the second half. Do I watch the Kiwi lads? I do occasionally catch up and watch some of their watch-alongs, although they do cricket watch-alongs. I'm not the biggest fan of cricket, but now and again, I do watch some of their watch-alongs. But I might try and do a collab with them at some point. We'll have to wait and see. Why Eddie Jones is an epic coach? I don't like his attitude. I don't think that's what Ospreys need at the minute. I do think he's improved as a, you know, with the fact that he used to have his like set team and that was it. And there was no way he was changing that. And young players wouldn't always get a look in. I think Toby Booth is the right man for the job right now. It's a project. It's going to take time, you know. There's no point comparing this Ospreys team with the team that was in 2008, between 2008 and 2013. There's no point comparing the two sides. Completely different teams, completely different place that the teams are at the minute. That team for the Ospreys had a load of internationals playing week in, week out, playing at the top of their games. They were in their prime. This team is very different to that. A lot of youngsters, Jack Morgan, Ruben Morgan-Williams, Owen Watkin, Matt Prothero, Luke Morgan, they're all fairly young in their career, certainly not established at international level, let alone regional level. So I think we just got to be patient. I think Toby Booth is the right man. I'm not too sure what Eddie Jones would really do with this squad. I just wouldn't want him, to be honest, at all. I would expect he'll leave England after the next World Cup. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. But yeah, I do not want him at the Ospreys. So we're nearly ready for the second half here. Just to mention the other games yesterday as well in the Challenge Cup. There were quite a few games yesterday. So let's have a look at them quickly now. On Friday night, Lyon beat Gloucester by 19 points to 13. Newcastle Falcons beat Worcester by 31 to 26. Zebra remain without a win this season, losing at home to Biarritz by 13 points to 26. The big surprise was Edinburgh beating Sarries. And for the casual rugby fan, maybe that will come as a massive surprise, but I'm not entirely surprised because Edinburgh have been amazing in the URC so far. So big win for them down at Sarries. Dragons lost away to Perpignan. Really poor performance. I've caught up on the highlights and they just turned down so many opportunities to get points. They'll be really frustrated with that. And finally, London Irish headed out to Pau in France and beat them by 33 points to 17. And next weekend, we have a host of fixtures in both competitions. Let's have a look at some more of your comments. Yeah, Eddie Jones has quite bad attitude. He's not scared to tell people at a press conference that they ask stupid questions to him. But as a budding young sports journalist who wants to cover rugby, particularly, I'll have to be careful with questions if I get the chance to interview him or questions asked. Look, there's no denying he's a good coach. But I personally think that England should have achieved a lot more than they have under Eddie Jones. You know, they've got to a World Cup final, yes. They've won a Grand Slam, yes. But the resources that England have, they should be winning the World Cup way more often than they do. You know, to only have won it once for England, I think is pretty poor, really. If you look at the amount of players, they've got the most registered players in the world, got some of the best facilities in the world, one of the best leagues in the world, compete at the top of Europe every single season. They should be doing more. And I think Eddie Jones should have done more with this team. And when he finishes at England, What country is going to want him? I can't think of a single country that will say, yeah, we'll take Eddie Jones. I don't think Australia will want him. They're sticking with Dave Rennie. New Zealand have got Ian Foster. If not, Ian Foster is going to be Scott Robertson's going to come in. None of the British and Irish Isles are going to want him. Maybe Japan would take him. Maybe the USA or someone like that, a development country. I'm not too sure. But there we go. Anyway, do I want Michael Cheika? No, I do not. I'm pretty sure he's involved with Argentina at the minute to some extent over there. Right, we're ready for the second half here. And let's hope it's a better second half from the Ospreys. 3 points to 21 down as we get underway. So we are underway. And as I said, we'll keep an eye on we will keep an eye out on. And just to make things even worse, Anscombe has gone off failing a HIA. So Luke Thomas is on. Really exciting young player, but tough that. Right, I've got my biscuits, got my tea. Luke Thomas kicks it down, but it is comfortable for Hammersley to kick it back down. Luke Thomas has time. Sends it down again. Bit of kick tennis going on now. Come on, Putherwo, have a run, mate. Lovely Putherwo. Inside to Webb. Webb gives it to Putherwo. Oh, he's dropped it. Blinking heck. Matt Putherwo has been the sparks that we've needed, and he's done it all game. Look at this. Lovely break. Beats man. Reece Webb offers a really nice support line. Putherwo just runs that slight bit too much. And it's moments like that in the game. Moments like that in the game that we have to be taking opportunities. You know, that's a chance. Line out to Sharks, and on their own 5 metre line, they have secured the ball. And penalty to Sale, though, and we're giving them an easy access out here. Adam Beard penalised. I do know Gareth Mason. I've actually done a couple of videos with him, not on this channel, but on the 3-Bod rugby group. So they don't. Yeah, we definitely don't take opportunities. Look, there's things to build on from this performance, but this was technically the easiest game of the pool. I'm a huge fan of Putherwo, but we've got to be taking our chances. We've got to be taking our chances at this point. Stade Francais. I've got a penalty, so it's 19 points to 9 out there. I'd love Matt Putherwo to be involved with the Wales squad. Born in Swansea, but obviously capped for England at age grade, but he can certainly play for Wales. I would love to have him there. I think he's a great option. Karma Peach, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I hope Ospreys come back. Oh, so do I, but it's unlikely at this point. When you first signed into YouTube, was your channel name different to what it is now? Did you also change it? Wait, that's a lot of questions. Let me read them one at a time. I did actually change my channel name, yes. And it did take a bit of time to go through. It did take time to change, yeah. So it takes a bit of time. It's cold, it's windy, it's wet. What can you expect? It's Galway, Luke. It's Galway. But they made it a bit of a fortress. Here comes Ewan Ashman into Hammersley. Just outside the 22. Salo attacking now. Oh, it's knocked on, so opportunity for Ospreys here. Luke Thomas acts to scrum off. Adam Beard into Prothero. Oh, it's a shocking pass. And it will be a scrum to the Ospreys. Luke Diaco is on. And in the time Luke Diaco was off, we didn't get any points in that 10 minutes. You've got to take advantage of that. Is that forward? Maybe. Faf de Klerk isn't playing. He is out, injured at the minute. So he's out. So Rafi Quirk, the England scrum half, is playing at 9. Faf is out for quite a while, I want to say it is. Pretty sure he's out for quite a while. I'd love to do a live stream with Squid Rugby. We'll have to wait and see if we can do that at some point. We do have guests on, but not today, unfortunately. But we're working on getting guests for next weekend. So 5-6 minutes gone in the second half. So scrum to Ospreys just outside the 22, middle of the park. Opportunity to potentially do something from here. Ball is there for Webb, who gets it out. Into Michael Collins. Morgan Morris carries. And what are we doing? Get the ball out! Oh my word. Marlon Yard catches that. Tackled well though. Chance for Rafi Quirk to get it out. Oh, sloppy ball. Go on, Luke. Where's that going? Someone jump on it. It's been knocked on. Knocked on by Sale. So scrum to Ospreys. 5 meters out. Big scrum this one now. Which Premiership rugby team's home ground is Twickenham? No, none of them. None of them. It's just England's. It's just England's. None of them. Scrum then to the Ospreys. We've had success in this. We need to keep it up. So big scrum here. We'll have a look at the bench in a second and have a look at who would be available. We'll have a look after this play here. It's actually about 7 meters, 8 meters out this. Scrum goes straight down. Another reset of the scrum here. So another scrum here. So big scrum now. Come on, boys. We need something from here. I mean, the game's lost, in my opinion, but Can we get something from this scrum? Reece Webb. It's a good shove coming in from Sale, but the scrum begins to move for the Ospreys. Webb fires it out. Lovely pass. Lou Morgan for the corner. And finally, we have a score. Finally, we've scored. Oh, my word. It's taken way too long. Harlequins play at the stoop, don't they? Not the actual Twickenham. Honestly. Finally. Ball fires out to Luke Morgan, and he's rapid and goes in the corner. And Ospreys finally respond. 8 points to 21. If we get this conversion, we're what, 11 points down, we get another try. It could happen. It could happen, but I'm not counting my chickens yet. Really important conversion this now from Josh Thomas. It is a really, really important conversion for him. He's got to really get this. Really difficult kick for Luke Thomas. Oh, he's not hit it half bad. Oh, he's hit it beautifully. Josh Thomas, take a bow, my friend. 10 points to 21 now. Ospreys back in this. We're really back in this. Next score is so important for us now. If we can get the next score, if we can get a try, changes the game completely. Changes the game completely. We've got to get the next score, though. If Sale get the next score, that's game over. But we're still in it. So Sale get us back underway. It is still 19 points to 9 out in Ireland, by the way, in Galway, between Connacht and Stade Francais. Reece Webb sends it down. Oh, it's in the open. Hammersley looking to his big ball carriers. Good tackle coming in on him. Penalty to the Ospreys on a breakdown. And maybe the momentum is beginning to shift for us. And let's send this down towards there, 22 if we can. Great work from Sam Parry. Great work from him. And Luke Thomas finds touch and line out on about the 10-metre line. And we can work from here for sure. Much better from us in the second half. Much better intensity, a bit more clinical. The line out is there for Ospreys. We need to get this ball out. They go through the forwards here, Ospreys. Penalty to the Ospreys again, no release. These penalties are adding up for Sale. And Luke Thomas with a chance to put us in towards the corner. It's not a bad kick at all. Alice Cuthbert is off injured, which is just another thing. Tian Thomas Wheeler comes on for Alice Cuthbert. So, I mean, he's going to have to go to the wing, which is not his natural position. Some changes for Sale coming on, though, as well. With about 27 minutes to go. And this was plenty of time for the Ospreys. The whole front row is off for Sale, so I'll confirm them as they go through. So Taylor is on for Ashman in the front row for Sale, as well as Harrison is on for Rod. And Osterhausen is on for Shunette in the front row. Good driving ball from the Ospreys here. Sam Parry at the back. Luke de Jager has to go back round. Ospreys still have it. Got to get this ball out now. Oh. Again, just way too slow to get the ball out there. At that point, you realise that you're losing the momentum. You're potentially going to lose the ball. You know that it's slowed down. Just get the ball out. Just get it out and reset, and we'll go again. Instead, we just allow them to get away. Hammersley is coming off for Sale. Luke James on fullback for him. We've really missed Jack Morgan today. Really missed him today, I've got to say. Scrum, though, to Sale. We want to make their exit as difficult as possible if we can. So scrum to Sale inside the own 22. Penalty to the Ospreys at the scrum. Our dominance at the scrum has been good. Come on, boys. Don't get involved. Don't get involved. Got to go to the corner. You don't take the points here. You just go corner. Go corner. Interesting now because we're going corner here and 10-21. A converted try here. 4 points in it then. It looks like a very different game. Considering we were 21-3 down at half time, it's not been a bad second half from us, has it? Whatsoever. Sam Parry feeds the line out. Where's it? Johnson knocked on from Sale. So advantage to the Ospreys here. About 8 meters out now, going through the forwards. Reece Webb with ball. Takes flipping forever, man. Good angle from Owen Watkin. Into Tian Thomas Wheeler. First touch of the ball for him. Curry trying to turn it over. Into Elvis Tyone. Sale Sharks offside. Another penalty. Surely, ref. Surely you've got to be saying now. This is like 3 or 4 penalties. Official warning given to Sale. Again, I feel like the ref is a little bit lenient on not giving yellows. I feel like maybe he should be looking at it and saying, like, look, you know, you've done it 3-4 times within 5 meters out. We're going to the corner again now. Come on, we've got to win this ball, though, first. Well taken. Maul set up. Good defence. Oh, we've collapsed our own maul here, man. Ball is there, though. Still there. Reece Webb goes through the forwards. Gareth Davis into Ethan Roots. Oh, Sale nearly turned that over. Just about holding on to it here. We've got to be stronger. Someone go to the breakdown. Oh, we've knocked it on. You cannot afford to be that dominant, to put that much pressure on the team, to put that much, have that much time in the 22 and not come away with anything. You can't afford to do it at this level. There are going to be changes for the Ospreys in the front row because the thing is, if you look at the dominance we've had, we could be drawing this game. Finally, Tom Curry's going off. He's been insane. He has been insane today. The work he's done at the breakdown is ridiculous. And he looks like he may have picked up a knock. Doug Dale is on for him. He's been honestly unbelievable today. Change for Ospreys, though. Reese Webb goes off. So we're going to see Ruben Morgan-Williams come on. Big changes for the Ospreys now. Just trying to get a bit of... I think the thing with Webb, I'm a huge fan of Webb. I really like Reese Webb as a ref. Tyone is on. Elvis Tyone is on for Parry. Nicky Smith is on for Thomas in the front row, and Ruben Morgan-Williams on for Webb. I really like Webb. I'm a huge fan of Webb. But sometimes he's a little bit slow at the breakdown, isn't he? So hopefully Ruben Morgan-Williams can speed the game up. But big scrum here. Really big scrum here for Sale. They're about 8 meters out from their own try line. 22 minutes to go here. Really need to put pressure on this scrum. I felt like Sale were going back there, but we are going to have a reset of the scrum regardless. It's the first scrum. So here we go then, reset of the scrum. We can't give away a penalty here and let Sale have an easy access. We put so much pressure on them. We have to come away with something. So big scrum here. Don't do anything stupid. Come on, hold it up, boys. Pressure on the scrum. Really good scrum from Ospreys. Penalty to the Ospreys! Get in, boys! Huge penalty. Is that going to be a yellow? That might be a yellow. I think this should be a yellow because this is a ridiculous amount of penalties now. What? He's giving them another warning. So he said, look, I've given you loads of warnings for general play, and now I'm giving you a scrum warning. I don't think that's very fair, to be honest. You've penalised, and yet no yellow. Oh, I think that's madness. Honestly. Right, we have got to get... I think we go... Are we taking the points? I can understand why we're doing it. So, Josh Thomas with a chance. Josh Thomas adds the 3. So, Ospreys up to 13 points to 21. 8 points in it now. Uh, 19 points, 9 still out in Ireland. Oh, ball bouncing everywhere, but advantage to Ospreys from the knock-on off the restart. So Ruben Morgan-Williams gets the ball out, finds Josh Thomas, who fires it out. Beautiful pass from him to Tian Thomas Wheeler. Luke Morgan with a little bit of space, kicks downfield, looking for the space in behind. There's a lot of space in behind there. That's a really interesting kick. Where's that going? Did he jump on the man on the ground? No, AJ McGinty picks it up. Ospreys trying to put the pressure on here. Really good pressure coming in from the Ospreys. Where was this performance in the first half? Ball is there for Rafi Quirk, though. The crowd lift their voice. 20 minutes to go. 13 points to 21 to Sale Sharks. Really, really good second half performance. Lots to build on here. Rafi Quirk sends it straight off, and it will be a line out to the Ospreys. It's actually a very good clearance from him. But fair play to the Ospreys. We've really turned up now. We've really started to put the pressure on. A lovely kick from Luke Morgan. Really good awareness. And just playing the territorial game. But there's a line out just outside the 22. Got to win this ball, first of all. That's not straight. Elvis Tyone throws not straight. I can even see from here that it was really not straight, that. And again, losing momentum. Really, really silly mistake, that. We've got to go on this scrum. You've got to go on this scrum. Important this scrum now is solid and that we can put pressure again on this Sales side. Rafi Quirk. It's a much better scrum from Sale, but the pressure again comes on from the Ospreys. But it is there. And Sale managed to come away. First time they've had any kind of possession in a very, very long time. It's stabbed through, and it will be a line-out to the Ospreys just outside the 22. And it's a decent kick from AJ McGinty. And a line-out to the Ospreys now. Elvis Tyone, second chance now. Got to get this line-out right. So Elvis Tyone to feed this one in. It's won by Adam Beard. Well taken. Maul is set up. Diaga has done really, really well to turn that over. Really, really well. But Ospreys turn it over at the breakdown. Diaga did very, very well actually originally, but then still 19 points to 9 to Connacht out in Galway against Stade Francais. So Ospreys send this one downfield. We'll have a line out. "17 penalties conceded. Just one yellow." Here come Ospreys then. Good line from Owen Watkin. We haven't seen him with ball in hand all too much. That's offside! Come on, someone just get the ball. Nicky Smith into Elvis Tyone inside the Sale half. Morgan Williams plays it into Watkin. Watkin gives it into Thomas. Marlon Yard calls for the mark. Did he have his foot in? He didn't have his foot in! He didn't have his foot in! He's not put his foot's off the ground. Questionable decision there. 15 minutes to go then. Ospreys the line out on the halfway line. Good line out from the Ospreys. Won by Adam Beard. The maul is set up. Elvis Tyone at the back. The maul begins to move. Really positive from us here as we go forward. Called once. Ruben Morgan Williams is going to have to play this, which he does. Morgan Morris. Ruben Morgan Williams goes down the blind side. Nicky Smith tackled by his opposite man. Here comes Ethan Roots. Ruben Morgan Williams has really made a difference of speeding the game up, but really getting us quick ball. Lovely from Prothero! Go on, Prothero! Back yourself, son! Keep going, son! Into the 22. Great run. Need the support there. Get the support, boys. Ruben Morgan-Williams looks left and right. Get the ball out. Watkin goes forward, presents it nicely. 13 minutes, to go here. Nicky Smith carries. Ospreys about 10 metres out here. Michael Collins carries. Thomas. Oh, big hit coming in on Griffiths then. Sale managed to push the man back. Some big tackles. We've gone pushed back all the way out to the 22. Good hands into Luke Morgan. Ethan Roots acts as scrum half. It's a bit slower here. Probably want to look to play for a penalty. Advantage to the Ospreys. Brilliant work from Nicky Smith, making the ref aware of what was going on. Just try something silly, why not? And we'll go for the corner, boys. Well played. And there we go, another yellow to Sale Sharks. So Ospreys with the man advantage and a chance to go to the corner. Big moment in the game is Ben Curry this time, who is off to the bin for 10 minutes. So for the rest of the game, really, Sale are going to be down to 14 men. Folks, if you're looking forward to the rest of this game, make sure to hit the subscribe button and leave a like. Get involved in the chat. I'm sorry I'm getting a bit too passionate, maybe, but I am an Ospreys fan. And my word, we were all fun in the first half. And maybe now things can change for us. Ospreys do go to the corner, which you'd expect in this situation. So 12 minutes to go. Matt Prothero has been absolutely fantastic. If I had to pick a player who stood out for the Ospreys so far, it would be him. And then for Sale, you've got to say Tom Curry has been absolutely ridiculous for Sale. But he's off the pitch now. Line out to Ospreys, won by Will Griffiths. Maulers are moving. Got to get the ball out here, boys. Watkin comes in on the channel. Ruben Morgan-Williams switches the direction of play. Really good carry from Morgan Morris. Up to 5 metres out now. Elvis Tyone picks and goes. Ruben Morgan-Williams marshals his troops. Some good carries from the Ospreys coming in. Much better performance in this second half. Nicky Smith. Great carry from Tyone. Got to get the man off the ball, though. Well in. Ruben Morgan-Williams. Here we go. The Ospreys. Owen Watkin dances in and out. Well worked by him. He's really woken up in the second. Oh, but penalty to Sale. It's really good work at the breakdown there. And a chance for Sale to clear their lines. Is that going to reach touch? He's missed touch. So Matt Prothero with a chance to run. Good hands into Michael Collins. How long left for Miss Cashew? 10 minutes. 10 minutes to go in this one. Oh, big hit coming in on Tyone. Good hands. Oh, he's knocked it on. He's knocked it on there, and there'll be a scrum to Sale, and it's tough to say now, really. 10 minutes to go, 9 minutes and a half to go. That might be it. I think we can still win this, but it's going to be tough, man. So not long to go now, folks. Hit the subscribe button if you're watching and you're new. It's free to do. It helps grow the channel. Leave a like. Get involved in the chat as always. Let me know your thoughts on this one. JP Dupria is on for... is on in the locks. Let's check up on how it's going out in Ireland while we have a break and play here. Connacht are 31 points to 9 up out in Ireland. What a performance from them. £31 points to 9 there. So JP Dupree is off. So here we go then. Regan is on for Davis in the second row. Sam Cross is on for Ethan Roots. 9 minutes to go. They should have gone for the goal kick and not forced the try. Maybe, yeah, but we need a try. We need a try. You know, we're 11 points off. Sorry, not 11. 8 points off. Sale are currently just outside the Ospreys 22 with the driving maul. Rafty Quirk gets it out. JP Dupria carries. And Diacha carries. Really important that we keep our discipline here. The space out wide. How is there so much space there? Ospreys have turned it over. Morgan Morris carries. Need a good exit here. Not panic stations yet. We don't want to be trying to play from our own 22, so just clear it downfield, Ruben. It's a semi-decent kick from him as well. I'll put this a bit further down the field. So not long to go now. Thank you very much for joining me on this watch-long tense last few minutes. Line out then to Sale. They do win in. They get it out straight away, looking to use their big ball carriers. Good tackle from the Ospreys. Ball has been knocked on, so advantage to the Ospreys. Just inside our own 22 here. Ruben Morgan-Williams goes searching for the ball. Comes out to Luke Thomas. A little bit flat for the Ospreys. Watkin tries to break through. Tian Thomas-Wheeler tries. Sam Cross carries well. Really good carry from him. Lovely carry from Elvis Tyone. Up to the 10-metre line. Oh, what are we doing, boys? Trying to play too much. We're panic stations. Boys, don't do that. Just play it simple. Play it simple, boys. 6.5 minutes to go. It's going away from us at the minute. Fair play to Sale. They've managed to bide their time and managed to hold on. Don't forget, loads of rugby left over today. So we've got a break in play here, folks. If you're watching, hit the subscribe button, leave a like. Make sure as well to follow me on my Twitter. I post updates on there on all things rugby. So make sure to follow my Twitter while we have a break in play here. So I'll drop a link in there. So there we go. Follow my Twitter there, link in the chat. Who will win between Wasps and Munster? It's an interesting one because Wasps obviously have a lot of injuries. But we've got to say, you look at Munster with their situation, with the COVID situation and the URC, it could be the case that Wasps get a big win at home. We'll have to wait and see. I think Wasps will win that. I do think Wasps will win that. So interested to see how that one goes. Of course, you can also follow me on my Instagram as well. I'll drop a link in the chat now if you want to go and follow me there. Keep up to date with all things going on. So you can check it out there. All right, scrum though to Sale here. So there's the link there. Feel free to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Post updates up there all the time. And just as we finally finish this little break off, you can follow my Facebook page, which again, I post clips up there, post little breaking news on there. So make sure to follow me there as well. Link in the chat. Ospreys will lose here. I mean, we got 5.5 minutes to go. We have to get a penalty at this scrum, really, you think? So Sale do have the ball just outside the 22, going through Luke Diacha, the big Springbok. Ospreys think they've managed to turn it over. Ball is there, though, for Rafi Quirk. Sale just going through the phases, working the clock away here. Discipline's got to be really good here for the Ospreys. Oh, Luke Morgan half thought about the intercept. And really good work from the Ospreys. And it'll be a line out to us just outside around 22. So final 4.5 minutes to go. So line out to the Ospreys now. This has to be perfect. To be honest, what you've got to hope now is that we maybe go through a few phases. Sale give away a silly penalty. We can get down the field because we're in the wrong area of the field. Adam Beard wins the ball. The driving maul is set up. Let's hope that Sale do something stupid here. It's a decent maul from the Ospreys. Some good ground made here. Elvis Tyone at the back. Ruben Morgan-Williams gets out maybe a little bit earlier than expected. Tian Thomas-Wheeler fires it out to Matt Prothero, who's looked very dangerous this afternoon. Beats the first man, beats the second man. Morgan-Williams looks up for the gap up to the halfway line. Ospreys beginning to build here. It's just such a game of missed opportunities for us. We've been so good in this second half, but just not managed to take our chances. Good hands. Prothero, half chance. Tries a little kick over. Was he taken out? Interesting to see this again. There's a hit on Prothero here. I want to see, is this late or has he committed to the tackle? Oh, no, he doesn't know anything about that. There's nothing wrong with that. He doesn't know anything about it. Matt Prothero with the most meters made. He's made 141. The closest second is Yard on 34. Another boring match as usual with the Ospreys. I don't think it's been boring. I don't think it's been boring at all, Julien. I think it's been very tense. Very, very tense game, I think. But 3 minutes to go. We're going to have to score here. So, line out here. Line out to the Ospreys, though. 8 meters out or so. Make sure, folks, hit that subscribe button if you're new around here. It's free to do. Leave a like on the stream as well. Can Ospreys do something very, very special here? Elvis Tyone feeds the line. The driving maul is set up. The shove comes on. It's not moving. Down it goes. I think Sale may have turned this over. Advantage to the Ospreys for a knock-on. Get rid of these. Ospreys then are with the ball here. Nicky Smith carries. Sam Cross goes through. Ruben Morgan-Williams comes to the backs. It's a poor pass into Tian Thomas-Wheeler, but he manages to get it off. Spread out wide. Michael Collins tries to get the offload into Luke Morgan, but it bounces out and it'll be a line out to Sale. Will we come back for the original knock-on? 2 minutes to go now. It's getting tense, boys. Tom Curry is back on after his yellow card. Sale back up to 15. Just a game of missed opportunities, this really has been. Line out to Sale, though, about 8 metres out of their own try line. They throw it, it's taken well by Luke De Jager. The maul is set. And they're just going to bide their time now, you'd think. There are certainly positives to take for the Ospreys. Game of missed opportunities, though. You know, the first half was absolutely shambolic at points. And then the second half has been really encouraging, but we just don't have a line out for the Sharks is inside their own 22. Rafi Quirk has cleared it downfield. Really well taken by Luke Morgan in the air. Needs support, though. We're into the final minute here, so we're going to have to score. We're going to have to get something to get a losing bonus point. The game is gone. We're not going to win the game now, but we could do what Clermont did yesterday and get a losing bonus point, which you never know in the pool can make a huge difference. Really good hands here from the Ospreys, though. Luke Morgan cuts inside. It would be exactly, Kay. It would be, wouldn't it? Sale have managed to turn it over into the final 30 seconds. Interestingly, they've decided to kick it away. All the way down, Michael Collins. What's he doing? Has Rafi Quirk just scored? Well, Michael Collins let it bounce in what might be the silliest decision I've ever seen. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know who scored that. That's really tough to say. Who's got their hands on that? My initial reaction is this is going to be a try to Sale. I actually think Michael Collins has got his hand on that first. Has he got enough pressure on it? I'm not too sure. So I think that this will be Osprey's ball. So it was touched first by Michael Collins. Ospreys will restart here, but that's going to probably be the game now. Ospreys are losing at home. I mean, we're going to try and go from our own 22 here with 10 seconds to go. But really, just a game of missed opportunities, not taking kicks, going to the corner, 3-4 driving mauls, not coming away with anything. And, you know, to think that we were 3 points to 21 down at half time, we've done well in this second half, yes. But you'd have thought we'd have done a lot more, if I'm being totally honest. We should have done a lot more. And it's a very frustrating defeat, but there's positives to build on for Sale. They were fantastic in the first half. Very, very easy for them, though. Tom Curry was absolutely brilliant at the breakdown. He just created havoc for us. We really couldn't get any flow going. We're trying to play from our own 22. We've knocked it on, And that will be the final whistle here as Ospreys lose at home against Sale. Sale get a great win here, winning by 21 points to 13. They don't get the bonus point win. The Ospreys don't get a losing bonus point, but that is the final score. Let me just double check the score that was out in Connaught. And the score out there was Connaught 36. Stade Francais 9. So those are the final scores of the afternoon. Ospreys falling at home 13 points to 21 to Sale, while Connaught got a really good win, a bonus point win against Stade Francais by 36 points to 9. Very frustrating game, really, as an Ospreys fan, excuse me. But some positives to build upon. Yes, it doesn't get any easier. We travel off to Racing next Saturday night, but a lot of positives to certainly build on. But that's why I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched on Facebook, make sure to follow the page. If you watched on YouTube, you know you've done so. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a like, of course. And tomorrow night, there'll be a Champions Cup review show out on the channel around 7 o'clock UK time. So be sure to check that out. On Thursday night, we're doing the Welsh Rugby Roundup show, which looks at everything Welsh Rugby. So if you're a fan of Welsh Rugby, you want to know a bit more about it, it'll be me and my good friend Ben doing that. We've got a load of great guests on that. And then next weekend, obviously, we got Champions Cup and Challenge Cup. One's going to be a host of watch-alongs on for that. So thank you very much for watching, folks. I'll catch you very soon here on BS Rugby. Congratulations to Sale and congratulations to Connaught on some great wins today. I'll see you soon here on BS Rugby. Subscribe, like, and get involved, of course, with the channel. Follow me on my social.